Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurion's Review. I have Transylvania here. It's a micro game from 1981. Mayfair Games made it back in the days when they made war games. A lot of people are surprised to hear that, but yeah, they were a really good war game company at one time. What I always remember about this game is they misspelled the name of the game Transylvania on the cover and on the map, but they did spell it right on the rule book. If you haven't noticed, this is in one-page bulge format. Basically, it's all on one piece of paper. You have the cover of it, you have the map, and you have the rule book. As you can see, it's just one page of rules, so it's a simple game. So we're going to start here with setup. The villagers determine how to set up from this little box here, so they're all set up in the village. The bad guys here, this shows what spaces they set up on. Let me explain the counters here. The first number on the counter is how many dice it rolls when it's attacking. The second number is when this counter is being attacked, the number the enemy has to roll to kill it. The only exception to that is the cleric here. He has a 3 in parentheses. That means he rolls 3 when he's attacking a vampire, but if he's attacking anything else, he only rolls 2 dice. So the first stage in the sequence of play is production. Both players determine how many production points they get. The good guys, the villagers, they're just controlling the village, so they start with 8 production points. However, the vampires, they control the castle, which gives them 6, and each one of these lettered areas gives them 1. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And according to this chart here, you can buy another vampire for 12 points. So that's what they're going to do. So they buy a vampire. Now they're down to 0 production points. And the villagers have 8. So with 8, they're going to buy 2 clerics, which is 6, which brings them down to 2. And they'll just... they don't really need any peasants at the moment, so they'll just save the 2. So the rest of the sequence of play, there's a morning phase, which starts with villager movement, then combat, then day creature movement, then combat, and then an afternoon phase, which is basically a repeat of the morning phase. And then there's a night turn, which is the only things that move at night are the night creature movement, and then combat, and then vampires fly back to the castle. So if at the end of any night turn a vampire is in the village and there's no villagers in there, they win the game. Or on a daytime or an afternoon turn, if there's any villagers in the vampire's castle and there's no bad guys in there, the villagers win. So we'll start off the game now. There's 4 vampires here, so the villagers got to be wary of that. So they're going to leave behind these 3 knights here who are tough, and also 1 cleric to guard the village, because the first time I played this I didn't leave enough stuff behind and all the vampires attacked and defeated me on the first turn, so we don't want that to happen again. So here's how movement works. If you move through a road, you get to move an extra space. If you don't use a road, you only get 1 space. So he will go... Those will stay there. So he'll go 1, 2 to get to there. And then this will go 1, 2. Alright, now combat occurs. So the villagers in this space here have more people than the enemy, so they can choose to have some of their people not participate in the first round of combat. So they like their clerics, so they're not going to have them participate to save them until later. So the villagers will go first. This guy rolls 2 dice and he needs to get an 8 or better to kill one of the wolves. He gets a 7, so he misses. Second one goes, kills this one. Let's just put him there. Third one goes and kills the other wolf, but the 2 wolves get to fight back, and they need 10s to kill these men-at-arms. So miss and miss. So these 2 are dead. Put them over here. So these guys will get an extra production point next turn since they took the B space. And then up here, there's going to be some more combat. And the villagers are outnumbering the enemies, so they're going to leave their cleric behind. So we'll have the villagers go first. It's simultaneous combat, so if you're killed, you still get the fight back. So the 2-6 will try to destroy a 2-4. And he succeeds. Another 2-6 goes and succeeds. Another 2-6. Yep, these guys are real weak. And now there's a 2-8 left. So he gets a 7 and misses. Next one goes, kills the 2-8, but they get the fight back. So the 2-8 will go, and he gets a 7, which kills a villager. And 2-4 goes, who kills a villager, because he rolled 8. Another 2-4 kills another villager. And the last 2-4 actually misses. So let's put these over here. And the villagers are controlling this space, so that's going to get them a production point. Alright, for the rest of the morning turn, you have day creature movement and combat. As far as the day creatures... yeah, there's really no point in them attacking, so they're going to skip. So it goes back, it goes now to the afternoon turn. So they're going to move into here. And this guy can go 1-2, so he won't have any combat this turn. And the last person to enter a name space is the controller of it, so you can leave it and still be in control. So there's going to be some combat down here. So as usual, he's going to leave his clerics out of the combat. And he cannot fight the black skeleton because that's a night creature. So he can only fight the red creatures, which are day creatures. So the first one goes, he needs a 4, kills that one. Second one goes and kills that one to get the fight back. They need 10s though to hit, so miss. And miss. Alright, and day creatures aren't going to move and the second combat phase won't occur. They're not controlling this space yet though because there is a night creature there. So now we go to night. So at night, let's talk about the movement for the black creatures, the night creatures. All the black creatures can move too, except for the vampires. The vampires can move anywhere on this dotted side of the line or to the village. Oops, I forgot to put out that vampire. They should have... Let me check the chart there. No, 2 vampires. Sorry, I had the right number there. So the vampires will go to... Let's see here. They're going to actually try to win on the first turn. All 3 are going to go there. So, oh, actually, we'll do a little more here. These 2 night creatures will move to here. Alright, so over here, the good guys choose to leave one of their knights out of the first round of combat, so the vampires will go first. They get a 12, so they're attacking a knight, so they kill him. Second one, they need... they kill him. And third one, kill him. But these 3 get to go back and they all roll 3 dice, so they need 12s to kill the vampires. So 5, 6, 11, miss. 12, kill this vampire. And the third one, 7, 12, kill a vampire. So all that's left now is 1 knight and 1 vampire. The vampire kills him, but he gets to fight back. And he He killed the vampire, so no one's controlling the village. This is interesting. This hasn't happened before. So anyhow, we will go back to the production phase. During the production phase, the bad guys control 6 for the castle, 7, 8, 9, and no one controls that one, so they have 9, so they go up to 9 here. And the good guys only control this and this, so they're at 2, so they're at a total of 4. So the good guys will buy a cleric for 3, which will bring them down to 1. And the bad guys for 9. They're going to buy 9 rats. The good guys always start in the village. The bad guys start in the the wilderness there. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Or just 8 of them, rather. That's all. Oh, is there only 7? Yeah, there's only 7. So, is there anything you can do with the last 2? Oh, you can get 3 bats for 2. Alright, so he's at 0. Alright, we'll go to the day turn. Alright. He's going to move to here to fight. And he's going to wait here until nighttime. So here for his fighting. And only the day creatures get to fight, so just the reds and the blues here, that's it. So he chooses to leave his cleric out of the fight so he doesn't lose him. Alright, so first one goes. And he kills him. Second one goes, kills him. Third one kills him, but these get to fight back. So they're fighting against the 6s. So kill 1, kill 2, kill 3. Alright. So they're there. Alright, now for the bad creatures, the daytime ones, they will all move here. And so now the afternoon turn, they're going to remain there. These will move here to fight against them. So bad guys will go first. They're going to be attacking the 6 first. And they get them. And then second one attacking the cleric, miss. Third miss. Fourth gets them. He fights back, kills 1. And the cleric fights back and kills 1. Alright. Night turn. These normally move 2, but since they're on a road, they can move 3. And then these will move 1, 2. And it will go to the build phase. The blues control 8, 9, 10, 11, so I'll bring them up to 12. And the reds control 6, 7, 8, and 9, brings them up to 9. So they're going to buy They're going to buy a knight for 10, which brings them down to 2. And then 1 peasant for 2. And for 9... They're going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4 rats. And then, how many wolves can they get? And 1 wolf, which will bring them down to 1. And now for the morning turn. It's going to move here to try and defend that. And this will go 1, 2. And this was just 1. And for the afternoon, this will go there. And this will go there, so he controls that. And knight. It's going to move 2 spaces to here. This will move 1, 2 to there. And then it's back to the build phase. So the villagers just have 8. And the vampires have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that brings them up to 12 and they'll buy another vampire. And for 8, they'll buy 4 peasants. Oops. And morning. This will go first. 1, 2, because you use anytime you go through a road, you get an extra space. So then, combat. And he'll leave his clerics out. So I got 5, so he actually has to put 1 cleric in, so it's an even match. So he'll go first. Kills 1, 2, 3, 4. These die easy. And 5, but all 5 get to go back, and they're going to attack the cleric first. Miss. Jeez, miss. 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 Nothing. So he controls that. And then afternoon. Oh, excuse me, my half of that turn, so this will go first. And then the afternoon turn.